Hello everyone, welcome to the class. Beta, today we will start chapter 2 of civics and name of the chapter is constitutional design. Beta, this constitutional design, it is made up of two words. First is constitution. So first thing, that what do we mean by constitution? Beta, constitution is the set of rules that is accepted by the people of the country, and it also defines the relationship between the citizen and the relationship between the citizen and the government. Now the next thing is design. It means how the government will be formed in a country, what will be the organs of the country, means what will be the organs of the government, how will all the problems will be handled in the country. So all these things come under constitutional design. So in this chapter, first of all, we will discuss about the constitution of South Africa, because Constitution of South Africa is the newly formed. Their apartheid system was prominent, and South Africa was ruled by the white Europeans, and they discriminated native African, and they were called blacks, and this system was called apartheid. So people protested against it, and the prominent leader was Nelson Mandela. For this cause, he had to spend 28 years in jail, and later on their protest became successful, and then the constitution was formed of South Africa. And do you know that constitution of South Africa, it is the most prominent constitution of the world that provide a wide range of rights to its citizens. So first topic we will discuss about the constitution of South Africa, how it was formed. So let us start the topic. Democratic constitution in South Africa. Like I told you, the prominent leader was Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela and 7 other leaders, they were sentenced to life imprisonment in 1964 to oppose the apartheid regime. He spent next 28 years in most dreaded prison, Robben Island. Struggle against apartheid. Here we will read about that what is apartheid. It was a system of racial discrimination that was unique to South Africa, and it was imposed by white Europeans. Apartheid divided the people on basis of their skin color. Native people of Africa, they were called blacks, and people of mixed races, they were called colored, and even the people who migrated from India, they were also called colored. White rulers treated all non-whites as inferiors. Non-whites did not have voting rights. They were forbidden from living in white areas, and even black could work there if they had a permit to work over there. Even trains, buses, hotels, school, colleges, hospitals, beaches, toilets were all separate for whites and black. Now, even they could not visit the churches where the white worshipped. They could not form association or protest against the white rule. Since 1950, blacks, colored and Indians fought against it. African National Congress led the struggle. It was the umbrella institution of South Africa which led the freedom struggle. This included workers union, Communist Party and many sensitive whites. Means some white people, they were also involved in this freedom struggle. Many countries declared apartheid as unjust, but the white racist government continued to rule by torturing and killing thousands of black and colored people. So this was the apartheid system, that how the white people ruled over South Africa. Now, towards the new constitution. What were the steps that were taken towards the new constitution? As protests and struggles had increased, the government realized that they could not keep the blacks under their rule. So they changed policies and discriminatory laws. Even the ban on political parties and media was lifted. After 28 years of imprisonment, Nelson Mandela became free, and at midnight of 26 April 1994, new national flag was hoisted, marking the newly born democracy of the world. Do you know, beta, this Nelson Mandela, he was awarded by the Nobel Peace Prize also. Black leaders appealed to forgive the whites for their atrocities. Both sat together to draw up a constitution. As we know, for a democratic country, constitution is required. Now, here are some features of Constitution of South Africa, or we can say how the constitution was framed. After 2 years of discussion, one of the finest constitution was framed. It gave its citizens the most intensive rights. They agreed that everybody should become part of the solution. This constitution inspires democrats all over the world. South Africa became a model of democracy. The determination of the people of South Africa made this change possible. Now, the next topic is what were the problems faced during framing of constitution and how the solution is found. With the oppressor and oppressed. Oppressor were white and oppressed were the black community. They were planning to live together, and it was not easy for them to trust each other. The black majority wanted social and economic rights, and white minority, it was keen to protect its privileges and property. They agreed to principle of majority rule and one person, one vote. And even they agreed to accept basic rights for poor and the workers. The blacks agreed majority would not take away property of white minority. They agreed to follow the constitution. So, whenever we need the rule of law in any country or we need a democratic government, so there we have to follow the constitution. In this way, the constitution of South Africa was formed. So, in every democratic country, we need a constitution. In the same way, in India also, constitution was framed after independence. And do you know, it has took 2 years, 11 months and 18 days to frame our constitution. So, about Indian constitution, we will read in next lecture. Thank you. Stay safe. Thank you.